Alright YouTube, it is the Bad Nerd, so I am back with a new video, and in case you're noticing, I do have a different background because I have made a change in my rooms. I've actually moved a room, so I'm in a much bigger room now. So, anyway, yes, so this video, we're going to go over another recap, and it is on Phase 3 of the MCU. This is part 1 because there is 11 movies in the Phase 3, so I thought in this one I will go from Captain America Civil War to Thor Ragnarok. So this is part 1. So, part 1 of Phase 3. So, Phase 3 continues with Captain America Civil War, where Captain America believes that his good friend Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, is still good and refuses to hand him in to the authorities. And also, Captain America is refusing to sign this paper which declares him under government control because of the recklessness that comes from his missions. Tony Stark is also there. He signs and he actually abides by the law. So then Captain America and Iron Man both fall out and get into an argument. Iron Man recruits his team, Captain America recruits his team. They then fight it out in an airport, where after that it's just Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Stark. They both put their differences aside for a moment to work together until the villainous Zemo, who manages to cause the whole eruption and fallout because he was in Sokovia when the Battle of Sokovia happened, he manages to break up the Avengers, and then Stark comes across a revelation where he finds out that Bucky killed Stark's parents in 1991, but he was under control of Hydra at that time, and Steve Rogers still believes he's good. After finding it out, Captain America then goes undercover and goes undercover and becomes a wanted fugitive, but lays low for a while. And the Winter Soldier Bucky, he gets put into Wakanda to be rehabilitated, and then we continue Phase 3 with Doctor Strange. So, Doctor Strange, this top surgeon, loves his hands, is a very rich guy, takes pretty much all his stuff for granted till he has a car accident, his hands get destroyed, he then uses everything in his money and power to try and find an operation which will cure his hands, but instead he comes across a temple where he encounters the Ancient One, discovers magic and becomes the new Ancient One, Dr. Stephen Strange. He then has to fight these evil forces of magic and even one villain, which is also played by Benedict Cumberbatch himself, and fights this evil Mamadou or something. Anyway, he gets into a time loop using the Time Stone, so he comes to release Strange. Anyway, after that one, we then go to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where Star-Lord is reunited with his father, and first it's father-son bonding time on the planet Ego, but then soon discovers that Ego is evil, and he has been trying to find the perfect child that he's been repopulating and spreading across the universe, and Star-Lord then, has a falling out with his dad, fights him and stuff. The Guardians band together again. They also get into a bit of trouble with some gold people along the way, and Yondu redeems himself and becomes a better person and saves Star-Lord from when they destroy Ego from putting a bomb on the brain of the planet when he gets destroyed, after Star-Lord also discovers that he murdered his mom. Anyhow, Yondu dies saving Star-Lord. They have a massive funeral and they all praise him. We have loads of post-credit scenes and such a great cool soundtrack along the way, and even little Easter eggs from the Grand Master in the credits as they roll, dancing to Guardians Inferno. Okay, so the next one, SpiderMan Homecoming. So in this, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, after being recruited by Stark, gets this new suit. He, becomes Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but feels like he wants to do more. Anyway, he, Stark's like his mentor, and he notices there's this guy called Adrian Toombs, which is using alien technology from the Battle of New York. I can't remember their names now, but he becomes the Vulture. He sells black market weaponry and alien technology on the black market. Parker stops him, and along the way, thinking Stark doesn't care, he takes matters into his own hand, and Stark is disappointed by him, wants his suit back. He gives him his suit back. He then, decides to continue taking matters into his own hands with Parker, and Parker then, stops Adrian Toombs, and then then Toombs gets put in prison. Stark realizes that he really is more than just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and offers him the chance to reveal his identity to the public, but turns that down and wants to live secretly and carries on all around New York and as Spider-Man. So, the next one, Thor Ragnarok. So, Thor is, fighting this evil force that says he'll bring upon Ragnarok. Thor uses Mjolnir to fight through, save the day, return to Asgard, but then notices that things are a bit strange, a bit different, only to discover that his dad Odin isn't Odin, it's Loki in disguise. They go to Earth to find their father, and he's not there at the old people's home that Loki left him at. Anyway, Doctor Strange tells him about a prophecy and stuff, and helps him find Odin. Odin is found in Norway by Thor, and Odin tells him that his sister Hela is evil and is out for revenge after he dies. Thor fights Hela, she destroys his hammer, and then he's hammerless. He gets taken to the planet Sakaar. Loki, he gets also there, but it's been there a few weeks for him, while it's been only a few minutes to Thor. He comes across Valkyrie. He has to find the Grandmaster's arena. He then finds Hulk, who's been there for 2 years, but he manages to get through to Bruce Banner. Banner discovers that he's been Hulk for 2 years and is on, and then Thor plans to save Asgard and stop Hela and forms the Revengers with Loki, Valkyrie, and Hulk. They go to Asgard, stop the evil Hela, and then Thor realizes that he wasn't meant to stop Ragnarok. He was meant to cause Ragnarok and then take his remaining Asgardians to Earth, where they will set up new Asgard. And along the way, we get comic relief from Korg and Meek and the Grandmaster, and, this one is a real big improvement from the previous 2 Thor movies. Okay, so, in a mid-credit scene, Thor and Loki discover their ship, go to Earth, comes across a bigger ship, which is Thanos' ship, leaving things ready for the openings of Avengers Infinity War. The Grandmaster appears in a post-credit scene saying, "Great job everyone on the Revolution," and it ends there. And that's it for Phase 3 Part 1, so that's to be continued. So, yeah, that's it for this video, so let me know what you think. So, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. All my social media links are down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. I have been the Bat Nerd. This has been my MCU Phase 3 Recap Part 1. So, until next time, Bat Nerd out.